Hello, Northlanders. It's Thursday, May 15th. I'm Barrett Chase with your Duluth News Tribune Minute, presented by Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union.
The average MPECU member saves over $785 a year in better rates and lower fees. And with MPECU, every ATM is your ATM. With their free checking program, you get ATM fee reimbursements at any ATM anywhere in the U.S. Check out Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union's services online at mpecu.com or visit their offices in downtown Duluth, Arrowhead Road, or Miller Trunk Highway.
Now here's a look at today's headlines. Just over a year after the Berry family was killed in their home, community members and relatives have come together in coordination with the city of Duluth to honor them with a memorial and improvements to Chester Park. For the late family of four, Chester Park served as a beloved destination where the Berry children played while their parents socialized. Loved ones said the park, about a mile from their home in the East Hillside neighborhood, was where 12-year-old Shyway Berry would swing and contemplate life for hours on the playground, while 9-year-old Sadie Berry spun around or played in the sand. Both girls would join in group games in the field. Over the years, Chester Park became the place the girls' parents, Rihanna and Sean Berry, grew in their community and friendships as the family met there weekly for homeschool park days. Police said Rihanna and Sean Berry's nephew, Brandon Taylor Cole Skogstead, 29, shot dead the four relatives, a dog, and then himself on April 20th, 2022. Authorities believe he was previously living with the family. A benefit will be held Saturday from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Other Place Bar and Grill at 3930 East Calvary Road. The event will include a pasta bar dinner, silent auction, and bake sale, as well as sticker and coloring book sales. The coloring book was created by Sadie's private art teacher, Alyssa Swanson of Cloquet, and designed by Ashley K. Timms. It includes Sadie's original drawings, as well as 78 drawings contributed by friends, family, and young artists. Additionally, a GoFundMe for the memorial at Chester Park is accepting donations, with donors having raised more than $4,000 as of Sunday. You can find a link to that GoFundMe at duluthnewstribune.news. A 34-year-old man was injured Saturday in a shooting in Duluth. Police responded to the 100 block of East 3rd Street for a report of a shooting Saturday afternoon, according to a media release. A male suspect fled the scene. An update Sunday said a 34-year-old man who was not involved in the incident was struck by a bullet. Police said his injuries were not life-threatening and that he was treated and released from a local hospital. No further information was provided, citing an active and ongoing investigation. When Stephen Cooper showed up for a pretrial hearing at the St. Louis County Courthouse Friday afternoon, he was greeted by dozens of supporters. More than 650 people have signed a petition calling on the county attorney's office to drop charges against Cooper, who, if convicted for being a felon in possession of a firearm, could be sentenced to another 5 to 15 years in prison. Cooper's case has drawn widespread attention after his July 14, 2022 arrest for turning in a found handgun to his parole officer. Cooper said he discovered a loaded Glock 9mm pistol when going through the vehicle of his recently deceased brother. He wrapped the gun in a sweatshirt and placed it on the floor just inside the secured door of his apartment building. The parole officer arrived at the scene and called local police, who took him into custody. A criminal complaint said police found 1 round of ammunition chambered in the gun and also seized another 9 rounds of ammunition. Cooper, now 31, served 13.5 years in prison after pleading guilty to 2 counts of attempted premeditated first-degree murder for shooting 2 employees in their backs during a robbery at the Interstate Spur at 2700 West Michigan Street on November 6, 2006. Both survived. Cooper had just turned 15 years old a week before the crime. Felons convicted for a violent crime are prohibited by law from handling firearms. Classy Dudley, president of the Duluth branch of the NAACP, questioned the county attorney's decision to pursue charges, calling it ridiculous and embarrassing. To allow both sides to prepare, Judge David Johnson has scheduled the case for a September 12th jury trial. Cooper has posted a $50,000 bond and remains free, now residing in St. Louis Park. Now here's a look at your forecast, brought to you by the Superior Telegrams podcast, Archive Dive.
Weather for the Duluth area today, looking at mostly sunny skies with a little bit of a breeze. Temperatures in the mid-70s, dropping into the low 50s for tonight. More sunshine, but a bit cooler with breezy conditions on Tuesday. Highs in the mid-60s for Wednesday, tracking chances of showers later on in the day. I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist Robert Pointer.
Thank you to Archive Dive for their support. The monthly history podcast, hosted by Superior Telegram reporter Maria Lockwood, dips into the archives of historic events, people, and places around Superior and Douglas County. You can find a new episode of Archive Dive titled Quintuplets Help Launch 5 Cargo Ships in Superior During World War II at superiortelegram.com or wherever you also get this podcast. Reporting for today's episode was done by Brielle Bredston, Terry Caddo, and Peter Passy. Thank you for listening to the Duluth News Tribune Minute. Have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.